keep many alive. Gosh, that's Zach Cray with atomic. What's it called? Atmosphere explodum or something like that. Explodium or something. Gosh, he's amazing at guitar. Anyway, it's been 115 episodes since Ultimatum was last on the show, and they're back from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Welcome. It's very nice to have you.
You, Scott. Great to be back, buddy.
Yeah,
I brought a
sure.
friend this time. Brought a friend.
Introduce
the
your
new
friend.
kid on the block. I'm the new kid on the block.
Is this security? Who is this guy?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. What have you guys been up to since I last talked to you? 2 years ago, I think it's been, right?
Oh, like yeah. That? A lot. Actually, this year, Scott's probably been, when I look back, it's been a pretty busy year for us. Just a little backstory, actually, earlier in the year, and I guess it was April, we actually released a covers album. It's something we always kind of discussed in the background, and that's actually how Dre got involved with the group.
That's where I come in here, Scott.
That's right. Yeah. We had 4 different vocalists actually come in and select songs that they wanted to cover, and we brought them into our studio, Thunder Sound Studio, with our producer Russ Elder. And it was a really cool experience. We had a bit of a hidden agenda, though. We wanted to kind of find a new vocalist. In the process, so it was really cool meeting Dre, and we did a System of a Down cover, Lonely Day, and he blew us away with his vocal ability, because he was kind of doing multiple vocal parts as that song kind of requires, right?
Yeah. I'm blushing. Please stop.
No. This is going to be one of those interviews, buddy. It was really, really cool. And then the chemistry, of course, right? Having him in the studio and being able to work together, and so it was it was a fun project to do, but it also had a purpose. And so we from that point on, we just wanted to see if we could actually write together. So we were able to actually, the song I sent you, Call to Me, was actually Dre's first song he has ever written. That's an original piece.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then what we did is, we wanted to basically prove out if we were able to, write original content together. And Call to Me is kind of the byproduct of that. And then ever since then, Dre is, an equal member of this group now. And we've written a whole album that's, I'd say, maybe 85-90% completed. So
nice.
We're going to continue to release singles and promo videos and music videos. And it's one of those albums I'm incredibly proud of. Just because of, we were able to do it with Dre, and it also just sounds phenomenal. We're just super excited to have people hear it. So,
Dre, were you looking for a band to join up with when they found you? Or?
To be completely honest, not really. No. It was just one of those things where they reached out and they asked if I wanted to be a part of this project, and I said sure. And I didn't think it would go to where it was today, to be honest. I didn't know it was a secret audition. Let's just be honest here. Yeah. No one had any idea. No, I mean, it all happened so fast. I went to the studio. They asked me like what songs would I want to perform. So I was thinking I need to do something like that kind of inspires me and all the things that I love. So I chose a Green Day song, and then I chose a Poison song, kind of my 2 favorite bands. And they really liked it. And then I did Lonely Day, and it blew them away, apparently. And now we're here, I guess. Cam asked me if I've ever written any songs. And I told him not really, but I've fiddled around with things. And he said, well, why don't you come to the studio and show us one day? I'm like, all right, well, let's just see how that goes. And I get there, I show them the riff, and 20 minutes later, we have this song, and
wow.
That's Called to Me. So that's kind of my intro to the band here.
Do you want to give us you want to give the folks a little bit of a background of you, since we know a little bit about Altamadum?
Absolutely. Well, my name's Andrea Malikala. That's my full name. Most people call me Dre.
Is that Italian? Old. Is that Italian?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. 25 years old, born and raised here. Music has been our lives, basically. I mean, my dad grew up in bands when he was younger, so we've always been around music. I'm pretty sure I started playing drums at like 2 or 3. I don't even remember. Started playing guitar probably around 7 or 8 years old. and we've just always been around music. And eventually, as we got older, we started playing together, and we're actually a band now. Me, my dad, and my brother.
Wow. Okay.
So we're a little three-piece family band here. And I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Now I'm a busy man.
Yeah. Now you're super. Now you got to live up to the ultimatum hype. Right?
That's right. Yeah, we're trying. Yeah.
So what was okay? So when did the covers album come out? Remind me of that again.
It was April.
April. Okay.
That's
So
right.
what was your inspiration? Like, why did you want to do that? Because not every band does that. You know, some bands will do covers here and there, and that's great. But do a whole album is awesome too. But like, what was your what did you want to do with it? Like, what was your thought process with this? I guess.
Well, James and I, we were talking. Our bass player and I, we're talking about doing this. We just never found an opportune time because we're always working on original material. That's kind of our focus, right?
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a crossroads where we knew we needed to move forward, and the vocalist we had before Dre, it was starting to become kind of, we were taking two different paths, and so we kind of had to make a decision at that time to continue to progress as a band. So we, James and I, we kind of spoke on the side, and we thought it was a great time to actually let's do this covers project, right? And we'd always thought about, even before that, we thought about bringing in different vocalists and have them select songs and kind of do this kind of local Thunder Bay compilation album of covers.
Yeah.
And like I said, one thing, one thing leads to another, and we become busy, and that's kind of on the back burner. But this was just a good time to actually do that. So it was cool actually, because Dre mentioned his family band, and that's actually how we discovered Dre, was through that. So we reached out to different promoters in town and prominent people in the local scene, and they suggested vocalists. So we basically had 4 vocalists that were given to us, and Dre was one that I knew of, right, and one that I kind of pitched to the rest of the guys. So we had these 4 individuals come in without them knowing exactly what our plan was, and even the other 3 still don't know that was that might be
at
this point.
I had a hunch. Okay, I had a hunch.
Yeah. So we were very secretive in our kind of agenda, right? Yeah. But needless to say, I mean, we were it was just a cool project, right, that we wanted to do. So it's called Stereo Waves. It's available on all platforms. And it was really cool hearing what some of the different vocalists, there's a lot of talent in Thunder Bay. Like, we're very fortunate per cap.
I remember talking about that scene on the last show too. It's a huge music scene, and
it is.
I think we talked about because the reason why is because there's not really much close by. There's not like a big city close by. I mean, the United States border is close, kind of, but
it is.
Said, it's like a stopping point when artists go from one side of Canada to the other. Thunder Bay is like stopping point, right?
They tend to skip us.
They shouldn't, though. It sounds like they shouldn't do that at all.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't get it either.
Yeah, but that's part of the reason, is because we're so, we're 45 minutes from the American border, but we're very isolated east to west, which is good because like we're small, but we're about 110,000. So that, the long, dark, cold winters, I think, people are looking for things to do, right? So they're
now I want to stop you on that, on the long, cold winters, because there's not really much of a warm season. I kind of looked that up, before we talked the first time, and then after that, I always look that stuff up. I'm weird like that, but
that's good.
There's not much of a warm season, is there?
Like, well, no. There is, like, it goes from extremes. Like, there can be a 70-degree shift from winter to summer. Oh yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, so you
wake up in the morning, crank your heat in the vehicle, and then when you drive home from work 8 hours later, you're blasting air conditioning.
That sounds like we've had gosh, well, it's only 60 today. That's more seasonable for now, but actually it's really not. It's supposed to be a little bit colder, but. We were up in I think it was on Wednesday, it was like 84 or something like that. That's like summertime, Does it get to the 80s and 90s up there too? Like, do you guys get the humidity and stuff like we do?
We do, yeah. We do degrees. So it's, and so it's about the equivalent of, like, it can get pretty warm here.
So it gets nice where you can go out and enjoy the outside enough.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
don't have to bundle up like a son of a bitch and
Oh no, yeah, and the summers get hot. Like the summers get really, really hot, and but
Yeah.
just the winters get brutally cold. So it's it's kind of
How cold do you guys do Celsius or Fahrenheit? There.
Celsius.
See, I don't know. We Americans we're done with our.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Whatever -30 is degrees, that's how cold it is.
Go
like Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius.
Okay,
yeah.
So I think that would probably be like that's still pretty cold. I think it's about 0, right?
It's definitely not warm. That's for sure.
If anybody in the chat, we do have chatters. If anybody in the chat knows a conversion, then do it.
Yeah, let us know. We're not well to answer these things.
Chelsea's in the chat. I don't want to butcher the last name. It's Lysenchuk.
That's my partner. That's my girlfriend.
Okay. She said that Cameron sure is handsome, and I said it's the eyes.
Oh no,
that's where you get lost in them.
I'm not trying to be weird here, but I'm just saying.
Thanks, Scott.
And someone says, or Venom says, that's my brother.
Oh, it's the band. That might be my brother.
Is that your brother?
Brad or Enzo? Yeah, one of the two.
Venom with I think it has a 3 in the.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Venom with a 3.
Yeah.
The three num. I don't know. I'm stupid. Okay.
Three num.
No, I after that show when you guys were on the first time, I showed everybody that sleeping giant thing. Everybody. I was like,
oh, cool.
Check this out. I was like, this is awesome. Check it out. And everybody's like, I don't see it. I'm like, how can you not see that? Like, it's right there,
That's cool.
That thing is awesome. Like, I mean, you see it all the time, I'm sure. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah. It's one of those things, Like that's, Thunder Bay's known for. Like, every city has things that they're known for, right? So that's one of them.
I don't know what we'd be known for, though. I'd have to think about that. Well, Italians. And Drake and you can relate here.
I'm coming.
So our town is full of Italian immigrants, like full of Italian immigrants. Like a lot of my friends growing up, they're Italians, and the food. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The food.
Isn't it unbelievable?
I still can't make a good spaghetti sauce, but damn it, it's good. It's good enough for me. Do you guys cook? Do you guys cook a lot?
No.
What? Not at all.
I'm not. No. I'm.
So Chelsea cooks.
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually very fortunate. Yeah. Yeah, she makes all of our meals, all of our stuff.
Does she bake like cakes and pies and things like that, or does she just make like?
Well, part of her business is nutrition, so she actually does this for clients. So yeah, so she's super well versed,
Nice.
through her business and everything. So I'm fortunate. I get pretty well-rounded meals.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing?
Sorry, Dre. What's your favorite thing to eat, Cam?
That
Chelsea makes. So I'm gonna put you on the spot right here.
He's gonna say a protein shake. He's gonna say a protein shake.
Oh, that's not food though. That's just like stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know if I like them all. I guess I just had the chicken and chicken and rice.
Okay, what is it that Chelsea makes that you don't like? Let's go there. No, I'm kidding.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing.
If that's a good idea. Really?
No. Yeah.
Don't lie.
I'm sure Dre's better. Yeah.
Not yet. Anyways, not yet.
What about you, Dre? What's your favorite of all time? Of all time.
That's of all time. Oh my god, I don't know. It might have to just be pasta and meatballs. Like, how could it not be? I can probably eat that 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Really? I could sick of it after a while, I think.
Well, there's food. Being Italian, there's food all over the place in my house. Like you bump into food. It's just unbelievable. It could be 11:30 at night, and there's just a lasagna out on the table, just waiting for you.
That's terrific. Yeah, I would love to live in that household. Yep.
Come on over.
Just chilling there. Yeah. Just a lasagna, just there. You know what? I'm not doing anything today. I think I'll make a lasagna. Just leave it out.
That's basically it.
Cam, do you remember? I don't think we did, but did we talk about hot dogs on the last show?
Yes, we did.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, that's all good.
I quit doing that. At the beginning of the year. And I switched to landmarks. I think I put it in the email when I sent you the thing.
The landmarks. Oh yes, yeah.
I did that. But we'll do that a little bit later. But I'm going to change it even more tomorrow. I have another show tomorrow with Fomer from Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna make it a permanent switch. So the hot dogs are out. They've been out for. So Dre, you missed it. We did a whole wiener segment and everything. It was crazy.
That's deadly.
I did that for a
I'm
year and a half,
upset I
and it was
missed it.
brutal. It was fun at times, but like it just kind of got boring. So I quit doing that. But yeah, look, landmark thing is still a thing, and it's been fun with like statues is a big thing. Like, did you know in Rotterdam there's a statue of a Santa Claus, and it's supposed to be holding a Christmas tree, but it looks like a giant butt plug.
Oh, that backfired, I'm sure.
Listen,
But
I don't
so
judge.
but
I
forever
don't judge.
forever I had this for like at least 3 months I had all these different statues in different areas of the world, just like not really perverted like that, but like there's a shit fountain in Chicago. It's just a big pile of shit, but it's a fountain, you know?
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
was the intent?
yeah, just things like
Oh.
that. It was so I started doing that for a while, but it's been kind of falling off a little bit, you know. And I'm doing repeats, you know, like I have bands from Pittsburgh on all the time, so it's like
Nice.
I already kind of know what's up there. So tomorrow I'm gonna and we'll kind of maybe test it tonight.
Sure.
So
100%.
so it's I'm gonna name it offstage, the offstage segment, because it's not gonna be really about music. It's just gonna be random questions that have nothing to
Yeah.
do with anything. So we'll try that a
Sure.
little bit later. We'll do a
Yeah, yeah.
test run, and if this works, then I will continue with Foamer tomorrow. Even though
We
I
can
already
be your
told them.
test dummies. We can be your test
Yeah,
dummies.
there you go. Yeah, yeah. Ultimatum's on. I'll make them my dummies.
There you
That's
go.
perfect. That's perfect.
For the guys for the job, yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit more about what the band's doing. What are you guys? Have you guys been
Mhm.
playing shows since I talked to you? What have you been doing more?
Well,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead,
than
Dre.
writing,
Go
other
ahead.
than
No,
writing.
I'll go after you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can probably each answer that in our own unique way. I guess, yeah, with like there's been a real kind of like what we talked about with Call to Me, like just seeing if we'd be able to write together. There was a real push, I guess, probably from myself internally to try to like get this album done, or because I had visions in my mind of what I wanted it to sound like. So but it's another thing to have them kind of in, as you know, Scott, right? Like when
Yeah,
you're writing, you want to share that with, we wanted to share that with Ross, our producer,
yeah.
and the other guys, just so I could kind of show them what was going on in my mind. And it was really nice having Dre, because he not only did we prove out we can work together with Call to Me, but Dre started to become like an equal contributor in terms of like writing, which was a
Yeah.
huge shock for us because
That's
he hadn't written
It was a
original
shock for me as well, my friend. It was a shock
Yeah.
for me as well.
Yeah, in like the best way possible, right? Because it was like,
Yeah.
Ray and I'd get together in the studio with Russ, and and Brendan and James would be there too, and we'd grab the guitars and we'd start, coming up with a riff, and like Dre said, next thing you know, 30 minutes later we have this whole framework of a song.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So we have a whole album. I think it's going to be called Through Darkness Through Fire. And we're our bass player is working on the artwork right now for it, I believe. But we have a few singles from this album that we're going to be releasing. Actually, we have one coming out November 15th.
Awesome.
It's going to be called No One in the Sky, and it's probably my favorite song on the album. I think it's just
Ooh, it's
song.
top two. It's top two.
Yeah.
Well,
Feel
we
free
say
to
that about
send me
every
that
song.
before it releases, though, because I would love to hear it. I'm getting ready to go on a big trip, so I'm going to be listening to a lot of things.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback, because it's really, really cool, because we've played it for people in our inner circle, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
in the car, we bring them to the studio or whatever, right? So it's really cool, because that's kind of like the litmus test where we get to, trial things before they go live. And we've had a really good reception. That's been one of the constants, that song, No One in the Sky. It's going to be the it's an eight song album, and that's track 6. So it's Call to Me is on the album as well, and then we're going to release a third single, and then we're going to drop the whole album on all streaming platforms later in the year.
How do you guys respond to, like, you say you share your music with your inner circle. I think everybody does that amongst their friends. What do you think about this? How do you guys respond to if they don't, because everybody says, "Oh, it's great."
Yeah.
But you
That's why you
can't
get
believe that.
that's why you
really
gotta
want
ask
to.
your close friends.
Yeah, you want
You
to
gotta
hear
ask
you want to
people
hear what
that
they
all.
really think of it, like a
Yeah.
real, like, constructive criticism. How do you guys? Do you have people in your circle that will give you that and be truthful with you?
I mean, I think it's important to have people like that, because as much as you want to hear, yes, the song's deadly and the song's great, I wouldn't change anything. At the end of the day, that's really only hurting yourself, because rather than getting constructive criticism and changing the things that could have been good. I know, like, someone like my brother, if he's watching, guy's brutally honest. guy doesn't care. Okay. He will tell you how it is, and it's good. You need to hear that sometimes.
Yeah.
Not good for the ego. It's
it is not good. It's not good for the ego, but it's good.
But you're like you're saying, it does help, because you want to hear. You don't want to hear how good everything is, because
that's right.
You think that. I mean, well, I don't want to say you think that, but you know what I mean. But you want to hear what someone thinks of it. Hey, I like this part. This part's a little. It's not for me, but that's you guys. But it works. Like things 100%. Like
tweak this, leave that, move this here, things like that. Yeah. But this album's full of we've written everything from a classic 80s anthem to a ballad to my kind of more punk raw sound. It's full of everything. It's full of surprises, and I think it turned out really good, and it's a good blend together.
I'm glad you mentioned. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to.
It kind of takes bits and pieces from each of our influences into one album, and that's kind of what at least my goal was coming in as the new guy. I wanted to have my influence as well as take theirs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's working.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
you got a whole album getting ready to. No, I'm glad you mentioned Green Day earlier, because your voice reminds me a lot. It reminds me a lot of Billy Joe. A lot.
I appreciate.
It's very good. That's hard to. That's hard to do. I mean, it's hard to.
Thank you.
I mean, I know you're not replicating. Trying to do the same thing, but it's very similar, and that's a good person to say, hey, you sound like. I don't like doing that.
Yeah,
anyway. Like Cam knows, I don't like to compare bands to hey, you sound like this, because you sound like Altamadum. You don't sound like any really, but yeah, you do.
No, I've been told that since I was probably in grade 6, to be honest.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of want to listen to a song now. I feel like we should, let the folks that don't know you and haven't heard "Call to Me" yet. We should definitely play that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds great, Scott. Absolutely.
Dre, do you want to? Did you write the lyrics to this, or was this a collective thing, or what's the song about?
We did it. This was one of our first time in the studio, basically, and I had basically the structure. I think me and James may have tweaked a couple things together. He added some of his ideas in it, but I'm pretty sure for the most part, I had all the lyrics kind of ready.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is the first one that you kind of wrote for a band. Is that what you
say? Yeah. This is basically the first song I've ever written. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, here we go. This is "Call to Me" by Altamadum. Did I do that right? Yeah. My bad. I'm all over the place today.
Every day I feel the same, in a world that's full of pain. No more sun, there's only rain, for the ones that take the blame, and for those that walked away. All in between, that's right and wrong. It's where the blackbird sings a song. Call to me, I'll call to you. Call to me, I'll call to you. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hear my voice, will see it through. Call to me, I'll call to you. You told me I was wrong, said you knew it all along. Now the truth has made its way, and it's where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hear my voice, will see it through. Call to me, I'll call to you. Call to me. And so I come back once again, not knowing how or knowing when. That sun will shine, that bird will sing. Oh, how will we bear? sing. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hear my voice, we'll see it through. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hear my voice, we'll see it through. You said you knew it all along. Now the truth has made its way, and it's where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hear my voice, we'll see it through. Now the truth has made its way, and it's where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. Where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. Where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. And it's where I'm gonna stay. Call to me, I'll call to you. Hey, call to me.
That's very good.
Thank you. Thanks, Scott.
Definitely has a Green Day vibe, but the music
That's what I was
doesn't.
going for.
The music doesn't fit the Green Day style, which is fine. Like it, because you don't want to. You're not trying to be them, but it's an ultimatum. It's the new ultimatum sound, I guess. You know,
Okay.
it's a new. I like it. I think it's cool.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Funny story
Thank you
about
so
that song. That intro riff, where it's that slow kind of acoustic, that was actually supposed to be a separate song.
Oh,
So
okay.
I know we recorded the main riff. I showed Cam the main riff, and then we were just playing around in the studio, and I played that little like melodic part, and he goes, "Wait a second, what if we add it to the beginning?" And I'm like, "Well, fuck it, let's do it. Let's see what happens." And then it worked. It really worked. So yeah,
That's awesome. Where was I looking at here? I was looking at something while I was listening. I can't remember what it was. That's not right. I don't know. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Wait, yeah, I did find. Okay. I was looking up Thunder Bay facts. Yeah, I'm weird like this. Cam knows this. Cam knows I'm just weird with, if I've never been somewhere, I want to find out everything I can about it, and we talked a lot about it on that show, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but, okay. You guys have the largest Finnish population per capita outside of Finland. Because I've had 6 bands on from Finland, so that kind of caught my eye when I saw that statistic. I was like, really? You have that many Finnish people? Let's see.
apparently they love Thunder Bay.
Lake. I didn't know that. I didn't know Lake Superior was the largest, or did I? The largest of the lakes. Maybe I did know that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's massive.
And 2,200 hours of sunlight each year. The sunniest city in Eastern Canada. But it's not. Is it Eastern Canada or is it Western Canada? Or is there fights about this? Because it's kind of like the middle, right?
But I don't know. It feels like we're as north as it gets, but I don't know. I don't think so.
But I don't know where I found that, but yeah, it just says in Eastern Canada. The sunniest city, though. Yeah.
Manitoba's probably like mid Canada. I think anything east or west, like that's kind of the boundary line. That's how I see it, anyway. So I guess that would mean we're eastern. But
and I think it also got happiest. Also, I didn't put it down, but I think it got happiest of all of Canada. Happiest.
I don't know about that, but
interesting.
Probably because of the music's so good. The
that's
music.
there you go.
That's exactly what it is.
Your brother says it's more east than west, but it's kind of in the middle.
There you go.
So it's the sunniest city in Middle Canada, in the Middle East.
Yeah.
In the Middle East.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just thought that was cool, but with the Finnish thing, I guess you knew that because you lived there, right? The largest Finnish population.
I did remember hearing that one time.
Do you know any Finnish folks? Do you know them? Do you know any?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Do they
everywhere.
do they speak Finnish? I guess they would. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I think too, because I mean, just there was a well-known kind of Finnish restaurant here called the Hoito. It's no longer here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, just different shops and stuff. So I think that, culturally, people were, as the population got bigger and there was kind of Finnish attractions around Thunder Bay, I think that just potentially attracted more people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as prevalent now, but there's still areas and places and shops and stuff like that in Thunder Bay that are primarily Finnish. So I think that was kind of the thing that tipped it. So
Okay.
yeah.
I kind of want to do this segment. I kind of want to do this segment now.
Sure.
The new thing. I kind of want to test it out because I need to. If it doesn't land, I need to figure out something else.
At least you'll know.
Yeah. But I think I put in the email the email that I sent you with the Zoom invitation. I think I told you about the landmarks, didn't I? I was like the landmarks segment, and
I think so.
That.
Yeah.
And we can still kind of ride on that if you want to. But this new thing is going to be, and I wasn't going to premiere it till tomorrow, but I got to test it out. You know how it is. It's just like a song. Got to test it out. So basically, it's going to be called Offstage, and I need a jingle. Maybe you guys could help me with a jingle for this that I could play on every show. Something?
Yeah. Go for it, Dre. Let's hear it.
All right. I won't put you on the spot right now, but
right now. Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
But it's basically just going to be like a maybe 2 or 3 questions, maybe just 2 questions that are just totally off topic, that are just silly, And I did get some AI help with this because everybody uses AI for things, I mean, why not? It's there. Might as well use it.
Yeah.
But I did get some ideas from that, and I kind of tweaked them a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of have to. Let's see. So this is for you guys only. This is not the whole band, okay? So just you guys.
Yeah.
If your hometown had a theme song, what would it be?
That's a tough question.
Supposed to be. You can take all the time you need. Do 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 do. I need that sample, the Jeopardy theme song. What do you guys think? Or what would it be called? Even maybe not like
a theme song for Thunder Bay.
Yeah,
it'd probably be like the Halloween theme song, because there's a lot of murders and stuff that go on, I guess, per capita here.
Murder on my mind.
Yeah, the Halloween song. And I just watched it the other day.
There's a lot of murders there.
Are we not like
it's the happiest city in Canada, though? How can it be?
Yeah, that's why I'm shocked you found that statistic. But no, I think per capita, I think I don't know if it's we were anyways not long ago.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Well, I guess every city has a murder or two. It's just
it's normal.
Keeps the economy rolling.
Yeah, so that's my answer to the Halloween theme.
Do you agree with that, Drake?
Yeah, I like that. I agree with that.
Okay. All right. That one's kind of okay. Let's see. All right. Can you do any weird party tricks or any? Do you have a special skill or something you can show us on here? Come on.
I think Dre. I'm relying on Dre on this.
Well,
one.
I'm looking around for things. I have no idea. I can juggle, but I don't have balls right now.
Oh, go get some balls, man. Get some balls, will you?
What can I juggle?
Got any bottles? You got any bottles in the kitchen?
Oh God, I ain't doing that. I'm not that good.
Any bowling pins?
No way. Give me a year, maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Your brother says to tell you to flip your eyelids. That's a skill.
Oh, okay. It's really disgusting, but I can flip my eyelids inside out. That's a good one, Frankie. We call him Frankie, by the way. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Look away if you're squeamish, I guess. I don't know. There's your
disclaimer.
All right.
Oh, geez.
Oh God, I haven't done that in years.
That's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt some kind of like.
Eyes are just looking.
No, your vision just goes blurry for about 20 minutes. But
I'd say so. Yeah, definitely would. I wear contacts, so I don't know how that would work with contacts because you'd think that they would move. I don't know. Can you do anything like that, Cam? Come on. Can you wiggle your ears? Can you wiggle your ears?
No, can't even do that. No.
He can't do that, but he can curl 120-pound dumbbells. Oh, you can. There you go.
What's
I can fly
that?
away. I can wiggle my ears. Check it out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can fly away. It's like they sound, you guys can't hear it, but it's like flapping noise. It's like
I can
flapping.
I can hear it.
I don't know what that means. Okay, I guess that would be a useless talent, also, right? It's kind of the same thing. Weird
Well,
party
depends
trick
who you
talent
ask.
would be the same thing.
Depends who you ask. Really.
Why don't we just do all the questions and we'll see which one works?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that one's kind of okay. Mm-hmm. See, well, we kind of talked about that already. The theme song we just did. Okay, this is a fun one. Okay, you're trapped in an escape room themed around your band. So themed around Ultimatum. What's the one thing in that room that immediately gives you the clue to escape?
Oh,
I kind of like these. They're very thought provoking questions, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that was.
if I feel like I need some kind of like something in the background, like music wise, going in the background while we're, because there'd be a lot of thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think?
you need some like
You don't necessarily have to answer the question. Just help me with the segment. Let's develop the segment together.
Well, you need like you know if you watch TSN and they're doing the draft and they go the pick is in and it goes ding. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we need. You know what I mean?
Let's see if I
Something
have
like
anything like that. How about
That's a great question, Len. That's a hard one to be honest.
that's freaking loud. I don't like that.
I mean, that's not bad at all.
There's no way to turn the. Well, there is, but I got this new mixer cam since you were on. Actually, I think I've been
Oh,
through
thanks.
2 since you've been on. I
Oh
can't
wow.
remember. But this one's very, very I have a bank of 36 slots for samples on here. So
Oh jeez.
I don't have any
Yeah.
like other than the factory ones, but
You know, it'd be a good game for you to play if you're looking for segments. Don't forget
Yeah.
the lyric.
Don't forget the lyrics.
Play a song, pause it, and whoever's on your feed, first one to say the lyrics wins.
Or the band, because I kind of want to like engage. It's hard to engage the YouTube chat because of the latency,
Yeah, true.
so they're not immediate. But I mean, there's sometimes I will like put stuff in the chat because it's just going crazy and people are just saying all kinds of things. So like I'll just like I asked Chelsea, what's her favorite dish to make. She hasn't responded yet, so I don't think she's. I don't think she doesn't care.
I think she stopped watching.
Okay, here's the last question. Oh, wait, there's 2 more, but we don't have to do. Okay, you want to talk about aliens or genies? I can ask either one.
Alien.
Okay, aliens land on Earth and demand to hear one song that represents all of humanity. What song do you choose and why?
All of humanity?
Yeah, the song that represents humanity. What song do you choose? You choose Ultimatum's "Call to Me," right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That's right. Yeah. Oh
Good answer.
man,
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
I was gonna say Bohemian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Bohemian
pretty much
Rhapsody.
the ultimate song too. Yeah.
I think
I
so.
I think something that goes through so many different moods and changes,
Mhm.
right? To kind of sum up the chaotic nature of,
What about Stairway to
mankind.
Heaven? Stairway to Heaven wouldn't be.
Stairway to Heaven would be good too.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if that sums up
That's
mankind.
forbidden. That's forbidden. You
How
can't
about
do
something
that.
like the Cha Cha Slide or Electric Slide or something like that would be good.
No, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, we might as well do the last one. Okay,
Do the genie one. Do the genie one.
A genie grants you the ability to instantly become an expert in any one skill, but it has to be completely useless to your band. What skill do you choose?
Oh.
The ability to flip my eyelids around.
There it
Hey,
is.
I-
There it is.
Cam, I can teach you. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay, well then there you go.
Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, all you got to
Actually,
do is
really-
like just like really press on them, like really
Like-
hard, and
Pull. And
or just let Dre do it. Next time you guys are together, let Dre.
We'll do it. Yeah, we'll take that one
Like
offline.
here,
yeah.
flip my eyelids for me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you guys
Yeah, I
dress
don't
up for
know.
Halloween at all? Do you guys dress up?
Actually, great question. I probably still have a little bit of eyeliner on. I was Billy Joe Armstrong yesterday.
Seriously? No kidding.
Yeah,
No kidding.
I was. Well, Billy Joe / 2000s punker or whatever.
Yeah. Did you go to any parties?
Yeah, I went to a house party. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did Venom go with you?
Nope. Venom. Nope. just 1/3 of Venom was there. That's it.
I wonder if he dressed up as a snake. Okay, that was
He
dumb.
should.
That was dumb. No, he was when we were listening to the song. He had tagged me on Instagram, with the screenshot of you guys on the show.
Yeah.
And so he's a part of that family band, right?
It's me. So I sing and play guitar. My brother's the bass player. And my dad's the drummer.
All right, we got to get you guys on as a guest.
100%.
And Cam,
Yep.
will you co-host with me?
I can do that. It'd be interesting.
That's perfect.
That would
We'd
be
love
so much
to.
fun. That would be
I'd
so
love
maybe,
to, yeah.
maybe for like I always do like Thanksgiving specials and Christmas specials. And I don't have anything like set in stone for the Thanksgiving one. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So maybe for that we'll do that. Just something fun.
Perfect.
Sure.
Yep.
Something fun like that. Okay. Let's listen to Lonely Days. And what was your inspiration behind doing this song and performing it and putting it out? Why did you want to do this song?
Well, it was actually James, I guess. This wasn't one that Dre selected specifically. This was one of the ones that we were going to try to get the different vocalists to sing this song and kind of just compare apples to apples kind of thing. Yeah. And so anyway, Dre was the first one we had attempt it. We were kind of like, okay, we were pretty sold on his performance on it. We just wanted to kind of keep it as is and release it that way. And I think James chose that song because melodically it has some pretty interesting note choices for a vocalist.
Yeah.
You can't really hide, like you kind of have to pitch shift really quickly naturally. And so it was, I think it was just a song that he selected based on, we'll be able to actually, figure out if this, the candidate or the individual is a good fit for the group based on their skill abilities, right? So
yeah. It was, as from a singer's view too, you're changing so much in the song that it really shows off like your separate skill levels. And I was able to harmonize my own voice in some of the spots. I know James did, I think, too, a bit, but it turned out really good.
That's tough to do too. Like I've been finding difficulties with that lately, is trying to harmonize myself. And you just kind of have to find it. You can't, if you know how to harmonize already, then you just kind of have to find it yourself. You can't really.
Yeah, you got to feel it. It's a feeling thing, I think, too. Yeah.
I just haven't sat down to do it. I got a podcast to do. I don't have time to sit down and harmonize all the time. Okay, here is "Lonely Day" by Altamadum. Very good.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day shouldn't exist. It's a day that I'll the most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. It's a day that I'm glad I survived.
My mom enjoyed that. I was just texting with her.
Oh, cool. Tell her thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you're right about the that is a good, I guess, audition song if you're trying to get a vocalist, because that one's, I forgot about all those ups and downs and but if they know how to sing good, that would be a good one to use for an audition. But yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed
Vocal control, eh?
Yeah.
And I didn't even really realize that either, Scott. Like, it was, like I said, it was James who suggested using that song for an apples to apples comparison with the different vocalists. And but when I heard Dre sing it, it was like, it made sense, like, why James chose that song in the time that, for the reason that he chose it for, right? So
Now,
it was.
Were there other people that auditioned with that song?
No. That was our intent. Our intent was to have them come in and sing that song, and then, but we didn't go that route, just due to people's schedules, and then also to the fact that Dre just nailed it. So it was just one of those.
I mean, why go on to the next person? Dre's already got it. I mean,
yeah.
Whatever, right? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
You did it. Now, what would be awesome if you could, when you play that song live, can you flip your eyelids for the entire thing?
Absolutely, I could, without a doubt.
Only on Halloween, right?
I gotta teach the audience how to do it, so we can all do it together.
Okay, I saw your chat. I saw your chat came up just now.
Okay. Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. We could do that. I want to say a couple things about the show and stuff. First thing, tomorrow, I have Noah from Foamer. Foamer's a band in Pittsburgh that it's kind of like Dream the Heavy is another band that's an example of this. Pittsburgh's like an hour and a half from here. I'm up there all the time, seeing shows and stuff. It's just the next place to see a lot of good bands. Mm-hmm. So I'm up there a lot, and I kind of, every show that I would go to, the bands that I wanted to see weren't a part of that show. If like they weren't openers or they weren't headliners or anything. So Dream the Heavy was like that for a while, and I finally got to see them and became friends with them. Well, Foamer was another one, and we've been following each other on Instagram and just never linked up to at a show where they were playing or where I could meet them or anything. And that finally happened a couple months ago. And so Noah is going to be on tomorrow from Foamer at 7 p.m. So we'll talk to him. Then Monday I have nothing show wise, but Tuesday I'm traveling. I'm going to be on the road for a week, and I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina on Tuesday, spend the night, and then Wednesday in Charlotte, I'm meeting up with a band that's already been on tour since the beginning of October. They started in like Chicago and then went out out west a little bit, and then came down through Texas and then Mississippi, Florida, and then I'm going to meet them in North Carolina, and then after North Carolina, we're going to Chesapeake, Virginia, and then Baltimore, and then Mechanicsburg, PA. So I'm going to follow them for 4 dates, their last 4 dates of their tour, and I'm going to film all the offstage stuff that nobody sees, like
that's really cool.
Everything. Just they want to do, and I've always wanted to do this. Just follow a band and film the parts that nobody sees of them.
The behind the scenes.
Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff. Not really. I mean, who knows what you'll catch? Arguments, something. I don't know, but I don't. It's not going to be like remember the Real World on MTV. Like, I'm not going to go in your bedroom while you're doing it. I'm not doing that.
Why not?
I mean, I'm not that. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet, at least. But I've always wanted to do something like that, and I've never done a tour like a band does a tour. Mm-hmm. And I'm not really on tour with the band, but I kind of am. I'm just following them. I'm hitting up the last 4 spots, and I'm thinking like, well, this is the crucial last 4 dates. They've been on the road for almost a month together. Somebody's getting tired of somebody.
Yeah.
But it really, and they tour a lot. They tour a lot, and and it'll just they want to show that to their fans. You know, they have several people that come out and see them everywhere, and I think it'll be different for me because I'm the kind of person that when they're loading up the van and stuff, you know, after the show, everybody's carrying something. I can't just stand there and watch people load things. I have to help them, you know. I have to carry something, but I'm not going to be able to because I have to film that sequence.
Right.
You know, I have to film all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot different for me to do that. But you know, I've always wanted to do it, and I think that it'll be fun. I've known them since before the show, even before I even started doing the show. So, and they're big supporters of it. So, they're called Reign of Z, and they're touring with a band called Bullet to the Heart. And of course, there's local support for the places that we're going. But it's the Milestone in Charlotte is where they're playing on Tuesday, and then Wednesday it's see if I can remember all these. Wednesday it is, Wednesday it's the Milestone in Charlotte. Thursday it's the Riff House Pub in Chesapeake, Virginia, and then Zen West in Baltimore on Friday, and then Saturday they have the day off, and then Mechanicsburg, PA, Love Drafts Brewing Company on Sunday, and then I'll be home on Monday. So it's a lot of driving, but hey, you know.
It'll be worth it. That'll be really good.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Yeah,
it'll be fun, and I'll be able to see, you know, not even from filming, but just I'll be able to see, you know, what goes into what a touring band does. You know, like what do they all the work, because they do a lot of work. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's why I always stress, you know, when you go to an Ultimatum show or when you go to anybody's show, make sure you buy something from the merch table. Something, whether it's a keychain for 50 cents, buy something because it helps them. It helps you a lot because digital sales are tough. You know, you don't. There's not much money to be made online. You know, people aren't really buying physical things anymore. Are they still in Thunder Bay? You know, people buying CDs and things like that. Or
well, no, it's just like it's the way the industry is now, right? Like it's not the way it was, you know, 20, 30 years ago. I mean, even the whole culture shift. Like there isn't CD players in vehicles, right?
You know, I don't have.
So. Right. So naturally there's not, you know, there's not a lot of, you know, necessarily, I shouldn't say interest, because there are still people who, it just becomes more of a niche market, right? It's like records, right? Yeah. You know, there's definitely people who still buy records and, you know, are big into that, big into the quality of the music they listen to. But I think, you know, with the accessibility of streaming platforms, people go that avenue.
It's one touch away, and then you have it on your phone.
Exactly. You want to listen to it right now, and it's right there. You can listen to it right now if you want to. Yeah.
You don't got to go out to the record store and wait in line anymore for the release.
Oh, I know. But that was fun doing that, though. I remember doing that. You know.
I
don't think I really ever waited in line, but you know, you would mark the day on your physical calendar on your taped to your wall.
Yeah.
You would write it down and be like, "That's the release day." And I think it was like Tuesdays, wasn't it? Before, like I think it was every Tuesday there would be new releases.
Yeah, but now you just roll out of bed. Now you just roll out of bed and download the you know, hit a button.
Now it's your ringtone when you wake up for work.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have that growing up, you know.
No, it came with us growing up. Actually, like I have an appreciation for. You know,
how old are you, Cam? I can't remember. You're younger than me, I think, aren't you?
33.
Yeah.
I'll be 30.
Back when I grew up, I don't know.
You kids. How old do you think I am? Careful now. Careful, kids.
37.
No, 38.
40.
42. 50.
Oh, okay. All right. Dre's out.
Well, you were doing this.
I'm 44.
44, nice.
I still act like I'm 13 usually, but
there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, thank you again for coming back, Ultimatum. It's very nice to have you back. Let's do it again. Like let's get what's the family band called? Is it called Venom?
Venom. Yeah.
Let's get Venom on the show, and Cam will co-host, and we'll come up with all kind of silly questions because he knows you. He can ask you all kind of silly questions.
Oh yeah, yes he does.
Let's do that. Let's plan that.
We'd love to. Yeah.
What's coming up for you guys? Go ahead and spend this last little bit of time here and plug the crap out of yourself. You know.
Yeah. So we have Call to Me is out now, and we obviously made the announcement that Dre's, you know, a part of the Ultimatum family now. We're super happy to have him. Right now we're in the process of doing promo videos. So on our Instagram, if you just type in Altamadum, ALTAMADUM, We're doing basically a series of, less than a minute promo videos for all 8 songs on the album. So we're trying to stick to kind of like every 2 weeks we'll drop another one. So it's like teaser videos, but they're basically miniature studio music videos that we're releasing all the way up until the release of the album, and maybe even beyond, depending when the album's actually out. But the idea is that all 8 songs get their chance to shine because they're, like Dre mentioned, super strong. And then we're going to be releasing our second full-length single on all streaming platforms November 15th, No One in the Sky. And then we're going to release a third single maybe a few weeks from then, and then release the album, I think, a week after that third single's out. We have music videos too, so we have currently a full-length music video for one of the songs on the album, and I think we're probably going to do a music video for the second single, No One in the Sky, and release that either November 15th or just beyond that. And then from that point on, we'll probably end up doing a local CD release show, not with CDs, but we're going to go the route of maybe USBs. We thought about that just because it's, more accessible for people and everything else. And obviously they'll be released on all streaming platforms. So it'd be nice to kind of get back into the, the live circuit a little bit. But other than that, we're doing a lot of conversations like this, Scott, right, where we're very fortunate to have awesome people like yourself to have these conversations, right? And also promote your channel, but also promote ourselves in the process.
Yes, sure.
It's kind of like a give and take thing. So it's beautiful, and we appreciate being on. But I think that's kind of the goal, is just promo videos, singles, album release, music videos, shows, and then more interviews and more press.
I'm so glad that you guys are still doing it. There's been a few bands that aren't together anymore, that I've had on in the past. But we've kept in contact, back and forth, likes and shares and things like that, and that's great. I love what you're doing, and Thunder Bay sounds awesome. I will make my way up there sometime. I don't know when. This is gonna be a different trip, but
I'll cook lasagna for you if you come.
That's it's pretty darn. Yeah,
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go. But no, I will make my way up there. I do travel quite a bit and try to see as many guests that I've had on, or even ones people I just want to meet. And I try to get as many places as I can. It's how it is. It's tough to drive everywhere you can. Hey, did I have stickers? I don't think I sent you stickers before, did I, Cam?
You did send a few, I think. Yeah, a few. Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. I changed my logo back at the beginning of the year because I didn't own that last one that I had. So this one I
that's different. That's a different one than the one that you sent us. Yeah.
I got some. I just ordered some new ones, but there's another shade I do that's like a reddish kind of sunset looking thing, and I just ordered those. So when they come in, I will send you guys up some.
Yeah, thank you, Scott.
I do have some temporary tattoos for your foreheads.
Nice.
Oh, I'll take one.
That's great, Sally.
Some stuff. I don't know if I have your snail mail, but send it to me on something.
Will do. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. Thank you so much.
Probably be after when I get back from that tour, but
sure.
There is I do have a donation tab on my Linktree for this trip. If you can help out with 50 cents, that'd be awesome. It'll just help me get to the next spot. You know what I mean? If you can do that, that'd be terrific. I will put my Linktree up in the chat also, and on the description. And I'll put your. You guys have a website? I can't remember. Is it?
Yeah, Altamadum.com. Yeah, but our Instagram's probably the most up to date. Yeah. But both of them are good. I mean, we check our Instagram regularly, and we're always happy to connect with people through that. So
I'll stick that in the description also. That way people can find you.
Yeah,
keep it up, guys. Dre, welcome to the Ultimatum family.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
And welcome to the Acute Mania Live family. You're part of the family too now. So
yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Scott. Thank you.
Hey, I got a new tattoo, Cam. Since you've seen me.
Oh, nice.
This is it's called a sigil. I don't know if you heard of a sigil, but
I've heard of the term. Yeah.
Yeah. That band Dream to Have I was telling you about. That's their logo.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's really cool. Nice.
And I got to shout out Public Figure. They were on from Omaha, Nebraska last week, and they sent me a T-shirt and a bunch of stickers and a koozie, a beer koozie.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that show. That was cool.
Yeah. They're really, really cool guys. Playing us out of the show this evening is a band that I've had on from Augusta, Georgia. You know where they have the golf games, the Augusta stuff, PGA stuff. They're called Sunbreak, and they just put out an EP, and the song is called War. So we'll listen to that. Thank you again. Thank you again. It's been nice having you guys on and catching up, and let's do it again soon. Let's get Venom on. Let's eat lasagna while we're doing the show.
While we're streaming.
I'll make Stouffer's lasagna. It's not the best, but you know, let's do that.
Awesome.
All right, here is Sunbreak with War, and I will see everybody tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow with Foamer from Pittsburgh at 7 p.m.
Awesome.
Right. See you.
Take care, guys.
You won't like it when I say this, but I have to speak my mind. I've got a couple things to say to you, and I think I'll take my time. I went out in a storm, and I don't think I'll make it to this shore. I always wanted more, but they won't let me be here anymore. Sometimes it all comes back to me, a world I used to know. I'm crying out in pain, I've had enough and I'm walking away. I can't keep it to myself anymore. I lived a life with more pain than I could endure. It shook me to the core. I spent every day alone. I can't keep it to myself anymore. You won't like it when I say this, but I can't hold it back anymore. I regret so many things about the way we were. It shakes me to my core. I wish that I could take it back, but it is what it is, and I guess I can live with that. But I'm a long way from thanking you. I can't keep it to myself anymore. I lived a life with more pain than I could endure. It shook me to the core. I spent every day alone. I can't keep it to myself anymore. I could never find the good in you. Too much hell for me to cut through. I could never find a way to win the game that we played. So I'll stay my hand and find